Hi all. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the healthcare industry and the security concerns related to the healthcare industry. So, coming to the healthcare industry, the information security has a critical activity in healthcare organization. The specific electronic health records or reports called as EHR with an individual information is considered as a fragile in healthcare affiliation. The delicate information of patients in social protection strategy must be managed with the closure objective that it is shielded and secured from a unapproved to get it. Coming to the introduction, the technology has touched out very aspect of our life, being it using the Google Maps to get a new place or getting a quick Skype call with a family physician. And amidst all the benefits that the technology has delivered lies our personal identifiable information called as PII. While we have started to become cognizant about the data security, still most of our information remains vulnerable to the cyber criminals. And such information is a healthcare data and records. So, coming to the healthcare information in high demand by the cyber criminals, the reasons are very obvious and the reasons are following because these records includes home address, phone numbers, email IDs, insurance details, medical history, driving license details, emergency contact information, credit and debit card information as well. Once captured, this data can be used to launch the spear phishing scams, identity thefts, social engineering frauds. Data breaches. The cyber attacks on the healthcare industry has increased rapidly by 125% since 2010. The 100 million health records were compromised in 2015. In 2015, the healthcare was the number one target for hackers, according to the Bloomberg Business. The criminal attacks against the healthcare industry have increased more than 2 times in past 5 years. Data breaches. Data breaches are costing the healthcare industry 6 billion annually. The loss mainly includes fines, penalties, lawsuits, and data recovery costs. 88% of all the ransomware is detected in healthcare industry. Top 5 healthcare security threats. The five following are the top 5 security threats to the healthcare industry. The one is ransomware, insiders, advanced person threats, mobile devices, employee negligence. So in following slides, we'll discuss in detail about these 5 threats. The first one is ransomware. A malicious program that ransomware is a malicious program that logs an infected computer or encrypts the data stored in it, and then demands a ransom to unlock the system or decrypt the data. 93% of phishing mails contain this ransomware software, which will infect your computers. The phenomenon institute unplanned downtime caused by ransomware at a healthcare organization may cost an average of $7,900 per minute. So, by phishing this ransomware to your computers, it may cause a downtime to the healthcare applications, and the downtime may cost an average of $7,900 per minute. Advanced Persistent Threats, also known as APT. It is a malicious campaign where the attackers breach a network and stay there and keep gathering the information and the intelligence about the target. Such campaigns may sometimes go undetected for months and years. Health information is the 10 times as much as credit card on a online black market. The next threat is mobile devices. The healthcare providers are increasingly using mobile devices for services such as submitting patient data, submitting bills, scheduling the appointments with the patients, exchanging the diagnostic details with another organization. This means a tons of patient data is getting accessed every day through online. The lost or stolen mobile devices are one of the leading causes of healthcare data breaches. The next thing is like negligence. While the cyber attackers are leading a cause of data breaches in healthcare, the negligent employees has a major role to play in several security incidents that occur. The 91% of data breaches that start with a phishing attack, and this happens mostly to the negligence of employees or not well trained employees. The trends in healthcare data breaches. So, looking at the following, we can know what are the trends that happened in the recent years in healthcare industry regarding the data breaches. Healthcare exposed the most SSNs compared to all other industries in 2016. Data breaches cost the healthcare industry 6.2 billion. Of those breached, 79% of healthcare organizations say they were hit with two or more data breaches in past 2 years, and 45% more than 5 times in last 2 years. The breaches exposing fewer than 500 records are not reported to US Department of Health and Human Services. That means there are like many unreported incidents that are happening every day in the healthcare industry. The commonly exposed data in healthcare breaches are medical records, followed by billing and insurance records and payment informations. Challenges to the healthcare sector. Some of the challenges are legacy computer systems, multiple wireless networks and which are on open network, internet enabled medical devices, mandatory transmission of paper to electronic records, and the last one but not the least is like bringing your own device policy, which is a big threat to the healthcare industry. Challenges to healthcare sector. Only sector which stores and combines the PII, PHA and PCI information is the healthcare sector, which stores all the information. And victims are often unaware when the PHA information is stolen. The third-party vendors on the network with the access is also causing a threat to the healthcare sector. Higher payouts on the black market, which is attracting many cyber criminals to target the healthcare. The cyber the cyber crimes displacement from financial services moving towards the healthcare services. Best practice for a mobile security. To ensure the data on health apps or mobile health apps are encrypted and sandboxed for the both organization provided devices and your own devices. So next thing is like to avoid the bring your own device policy. Next thing is implement applications that have a secure connections to health system and limit the data access as required. Providers use these self-management tools that will allow users to perform remote and locate their devices when lost or stolen. Next thing is like enterprise assigned health devices is a best practice. So the best practice is like to avoid to bring your own device and provide an enterprise device. So using an organization provide device gives a adequate control to lock the device and to remotely wipe the data when the device is stolen or lost, and also uses the antivirus and the malware protection for the devices to ensure that they are not infected, and implement a strong security passwords. So coming to the conclusion, in this video we have so far discussed about the healthcare industry, the major threats healthcare industry is facing, and also we have discussed about the better ways or safe practices to avoid those threats. So the healthcare industry is a very fragile and the information should be safeguarded effectively in healthcare industry. These are the few references which I used for my research. Thank you all.